Today, I'm going to show you how to counter a poke comp in Draft. Let's take a look. Also, 51% of you aren't subscribed. Hit that subscribe button for more educational league content. So, for the purposes of the video, I'm ignoring bans and I'm just going to pick an enemy comp that I would pick if I were wanting to do a poke comp. My counter poke comp is going to be on red side, and the poke comp will be on blue side. Now keep in mind, this is purely an example draft. It likely wouldn't play out like this in an actual draft because I wouldn't know the enemy team is picking a full poke comp. Now there are two routes you can go to counter a poke comp, either hard dive or sustain over time. In my opinion, sustain comps are much better than dive comps in these situations, so I'm going to go that path for this video. So, the poke comp first picks Maokai, which is basic and not yet giving away a poke theme. To answer, I lock Kindred and Seraphine, two champs that are good into Maokai and are consistent in theme, scaling and 5v5. Next, blue side locks Ezreal and Karma, beginning their long-range poke theme. My first thought is that I don't want to run into that, so I lock Senna on R3 to send bot with Seraphine. Through the first phase, I have matched range and outscaled with two champions that have sustain over time to essentially ignore the poke. On R4, I continue with the same theme and lock Soraka for mid lane. My goal here is to make it so the poke won't stick. Thinking about how objective fights will play out, they are going to be long, drawn-out standoffs, so I've decided to out-sustain them with healing. Blue side rounds out with Jace and Varus, two more long-range poke champions. Typically, if this comp landed their poke pre-dragon fight, it would result in a win, but with my comp locked, their poke won't stick. For R5 counter, I take Fiora, which may seem out of place. Considering how drawn out objective fights are going to be, I've decided that my first 4 picks are solid enough to hold the 4v4 while Fiora scales and split pushes and crushes the side lane. This idea doesn't work every game, but it does here because the enemy team doesn't have hard engage. I guess Maokai has ult, but we have Kindred and Seraphine for that. It's really a lose-lose situation here for the poke comp. Any poke they land won't stick because of Senna, Soraka, and Seraphine, and if they try to hard engage with Maokai, they will insta-lose, all the while Fiora is split pushing. My comp forces them to make really split-second decisions in a lose-lose situation, so I will always have the upper hand come mid and late game objective fights. Now I know this was a lot of information, but this is just one way to counter a poke comp in draft. Make sure to join my Discord if you want for drafting discussion, link is down below in the description. Thanks for watching, see you next time.